McVay finally figured it out. You know what? I got to go back to Cooper Kupp. I mortgaged my whole future with Matt Stafford. You two guys have to win the game.
I was in a debate this morning with Warren Sapp about this, and maybe we'll get Warren to come on tomorrow. But Warren actually thought, as well as Aaron Donald played, he thought Von Miller actually played a little bit better. I disagree with that. Warren also adamant that Cooper Kupp should have been the MVP. Said he was left out there on an island when OBJ went down. It was all on him, and he got it done. Scored 2 touchdowns. I don't have a real problem because, one, I know how the MVP voting actually works. People don't talk about this all the time, or this is the way it used to work. Those ballots are cast, generally speaking, before the end of the game. And like the people with those votes have made a mental note in their mind who they're voting for before the end of the game because they're trying to rush those in, then they're distracted with their own work. And so what I think happened here is before the final drive of the Bengals, people had made up their mind and or had cast their Cooper Kupp ballots. And I think they didn't have a chance to evaluate because it's not just the last play where he got to Joe Burrow. On 3rd and 1, he stopped the run. I mean, so on the final 2 defensive plays of that Super Bowl, that guy was on a mission and destroyed. I mean, to me, and I made this point to Warren Sapp this morning, they can call Aaron Donald the closer. That was some Michael Jordan-esque closing out of a team, closing out of a playoff game. And he did it 2 weeks before in the NFC Championship game. This guy is the closer. That was some Michael Jordan stuff, and I believe he should have been the MVP. I don't have a problem with Cooper Kupp winning the MVP.
Here's a stat. Stats don't tell you everything, but they tell you something. I looked it up. Yesterday, the Rams ran the ball 23 times, and I get it. Got to keep the pass rush honest. Got to let your offensive linemen come off the ball. They averaged 1.9 yards per carry. So all you were basically doing was establishing 2nd and 3rd down and long. And I'm with you, Jay, especially in the second half. There comes a point in time where all you're doing is wasting a down. Every time they handed the ball off, I said that's a wasted down. And it reminds me of this great line from Doug Collins, because I finally think that McVay was so desperate at the end, he said, okay, we got to go to our best players. I don't know if you remember this. Michael Jordan in the 88 or 89 Eastern Conference Finals hits this last-second shot against Detroit. They put him up 2-1. And at the press conference, Michael Jordan is there with Doug Collins, and someone says, hey, coach, what was that play called? And Doug Collins blurts out, that play is get the ball to Michael, everyone get the out the way. So finally, in that last drive, McVay finally figured it out. You know what? I got to go back to Cooper Kupp. I mortgaged my whole future with Matt Stafford. You two guys have to win the game. So again, going back to what I said, sometimes it's about players, not just plays.